Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So my name is Clarice, by the way, if you're new to the channel. And so basically last week I posted a video in regards to student finance and the financial help you might get if you want to do medicine as a mature student, especially if you already have a degree. And so the video was a bit long, and there was a part that I didn't post together with the last week's video, so I'm going to post it this week. But it was just basically talking about the maintenance loan as it pertains to the financial help that you might be able to be eligible for. So it's just a little bit of an overview. Obviously everything depends again on your household income, and you have to be able to be I think the threshold is 25,000 per annum. So if you have someone who earns more than that in your household, then you might still be eligible for the minimum. So I will just go through that quickly. Like I said, there will be a follow-up video, and then we can just go through all the details. It's a short one. I'm traveling, as you can see. I'm at the airport, but I just thought I'll mention that just so that it doesn't seem a bit off, because it's a short part which could have been included in the bigger version of the video. So hope you enjoy it. It will just play straight away after this video. So another thing you need to obviously consider is now your maintenance cost. Like, how are you going to survive? How are you going to live? If you're a mature student, you've been maybe holding a job, a full-time job, you've been having, your money every month, able to have fairly good lifestyle, and now all of a sudden you have to do a 9 to 5 Monday to Friday course that has no days off. So you need to now make that decision that you have to leave your job. That income has to stop, but then how do you survive? You're not getting tuition fees, you need to fund for tuition fees, and you need to eat. So what most people do, if they're lucky enough to actually not have like dependents, or they don't have, maybe they get like the maximum maintenance loan for, depending on their household income, they're able to use that maintenance loan to pay for tuition fees. So maintenance loan, it's about 9,000 in that area, in that range. I'll look it up. And so you're able to use that money to pay your tuition fees, and then at least the big responsibility is kind of like off the table, and then now you have to focus on your living cost. So most of the time people can get like a job, like working as a healthcare assistant, doing agency work, which is quite flexible. They don't have to be at work all the time or every week. They can choose when they want to work, and that little money can pay for their fee, can pay for their living cost, and you just survive. And then obviously during the summer holidays, you're able to kind of like now pick up more shifts and hopefully save more money to cover for you when you start the new academic year. So those are really good possibilities, and you should really explore each area as it fits your circumstances. Like I said, for me, I definitely have to work. Otherwise, I can't pay for the tuition fees. But every single person is different. You might find other ways of funding, your maintenance and your tuition. So it's a matter of actually being creative and see where you can budget a little bit more, spend a little less here and there, save a little more, and then see if your life can be easier. So again, this was just an overview of the financial situation that you might need to deal with once you get on, into medicine, and even before considering to apply. It's best to really examine and assess your financial situation as it stands right now, and how likely it's going to be negatively affected by
doing medicine for the next 5 years. So hope you found that helpful. And like I said, there will be a follow-up video regarding this, just so that we can go in more detail about this, and then kind of like see all the numbers, because I find it quite difficult to really understand all the numbers. Like online you might find, you know, they say the maximum is this, the threshold is this, but there are actually some caveat to it. So it's important to really know everything before you apply. So hopefully you found this helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, it really helps when you like the video, and I hope you like it because you like it, not because I'm saying it, but it will help if you liked it. Please like, please share and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that whenever I release the video you're notified. Thank you so much. Leave me a comment down below if you have any questions, and I will try my best to get back to you as soon as I can. With this busy life, I will try my best to get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching.